Hope you're sitting tight for more juicy updates on Yungeen, Ace, and Foolio, because the hip-hop world won't stop dropping bombshells. This time it is way more spicier, or juicer depending on how you see it. Apparently, Yungeen Ace has taken to his Instagram Live to address the passing of his rival and co-hip-hop star, Julio Foolio, also known as Charles Jones.
All right, so here's what we know at this point. Around 4:40 this morning, we received a 911 call about a shooting that happened here in the parking lot behind me on McKinley.
Now, if you're well-versed in the world of entertainment, you will know the rivalry and beef between the two rap stars dates back as early as the year 2020, when they were still seemingly newbies to the industry. Talk about consistency.
How you in the street, you don't keep a gloss. Ski! He was lacking, he got hit on water chart. Ski! Ha! One is beef, nigga, I don't never stop.
In the recent interview, live, Yungeen Ace broke his silence and addressed Foolio's death, shedding light on their backstories and the emotions behind the scenes. This riled up speculations and opinions from stunned fans who are well versed in their history of long-standing feud, marked by diss tracks, social media shades, and even real-life confrontation.
Dude, he gonna shoot that switch faster than me. I'll make it do what it do. Oh shit, I ain't trying to break these glasses though.
And as entertainment lovers, it is important to know where this heat and drama all stemmed from. So let's put a stop to the present and roll the clock back to how it all started. Yungeen Ace and Julio Foolio, both hailing from Jacksonville, Florida, have been like the two sides of a coin never to meet face to face. Their resentment isn't just tied to music, it includes personal moments deeply rooted in a series of hate, violence, and retaliatory actions. And it wouldn't take long for what seemed to be a seemingly harmless smoke to turn into wildfire that would shake up the entertainment industry.
It probably happen sooner or later. You never know what God got planned, you know? I told him that a couple times, you know? We be talking time to time, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
the rivalry became profound and known when both artists began releasing diss tracks aimed at each other, with music shades like Who I Smoke by Yungeen Ace and When I See You by Julio Foolio, which were known for their straight lyrical jabs.
Bruh, I swear, Gabby, bruh, I've been on this drink.
Their music style not only surged their beef, but also presented their private grudge to the public, dividing public opinions and turning their feud into a worldwide conversation. The tension between both stars wasn't tied to the lyrics and music shades alone. Their disagreement further escalated into physical altercations, leading to a series of brutal encounters and countless losses from both parties. One of the incidents that never left the lips of many, showing the extent they could go in the journey of hate, occurred in 2018. Yungeen Ace narrowly escaped death as he narrowly survived a drive-by shooting that took the lives of his brother and two close friends. This particular incident became a new hold point, escalating the feud between both parties. And as a means of vengeance, several reports of shooting, crossfires, and brawl involving both members of the rivaling duos were made. The streets became a battleground of retaliation and getbacks, with violence serving as a pair to their musical careers. Both artists weren't free from legal troubles and interceptions as well, with numerous arrests and investigations adding to their controversies like fuel to fire.
He want to work stuff out because he know he don't know me for real, so it's like,
when the hip-hop community learnt of Foolio's passing, mouths were agape and speculation spread around like wildfire. The details as to what went down were initially blurry and scarce, but it quickly became clear that the circumstances surrounding the young rapper's death was more than meet the eye. It wouldn't take long for fingers to be pointed and accusations made, as Yungeen Ace was immediately taken in for questioning and interrogation given their rocky history. Despite the fierce fight for power, Foolio's death dropped a significant bombshell in the rap world and even his infamous rival. Many took assumptions and speculated on how Yungeen would react to the news given their rocky past. Days after Foolio's death, it seemed Yungeen went off the radar with no social media posts and updates, leaving hip-hop fans to wallow in wide speculations. And just when the opinions and speculations were at the brink of it, Yungeen Ace took to his Instagram Live to address the issue, putting a halt to the suspense.
Probably happen sooner than later. You never know what God got planned, you know?
It sounded like he wants to somehow work things out. Are you open to working things out with him?
He got the fans, like, you know what I'm saying? He got it, he went up, so now he got what he wants. So now it's like, holding.
Finally, the internet seems to be getting what we need. In the live session, which attracted thousands of listeners and onlookers, Yungeen was seen to wear a very sad and sober look, which was a stark contrast to his rather forward and bold expression. He started by acknowledging the anticipation of fans wanting to hear his side of the story. "I know every one of you all been waiting to hear what I got to say," he began, his tone visibly laden with feelings. "And I know a lot of you all won't believe it, but I was shocked when I heard the news. I know I just had to chip in a thing or two." The live session turned out to be a rather shocking reveal, far from what fans were expecting it to be.
Hey, gang.
Hey, Doc, what are you bitches there? All these bitches.
Hey. Hey, so. Hey, turn that shit down, bitch.
He dived deep into his controversial relationship with Foolio, and despite the general discernment of fans and onlookers, Yungeen disclosed information about them reaching near mutual terms.
On Asian doll mentioning King Von, can you touch on that? He said, "Real, if something ever happened to me, don't be an Asian doll."
I see you was doing all that by bro King Von, but you laid up with another at that same time. Like, you fake, you just use his name for clout.
I mean, we were from the same hood, had similar styles. He said, "Wasil, we being allies, we'd have been unstoppable, I tell you. But things just don't go the way you plan, and it is what it is." That statement was so Yungeen coded, haha, not him still giving a cold shoulder in the midst of an honorary video. Yungeen also dived deeper into the darker aspect of their backstory, talking about the violence, retaliations, and losses, and how it has dealt a heavy blow on those involved.
Because it's like, the mask off, like a dope Vic.
Did we lose people important to us? Yes, we did. Did it bring about a lot of pain? Yes, it did. Was it worth it? I don't think so. He went further to explain how their shot at becoming allies became a thing that could never come into fruition, igniting their hatred even further. You know, them crews and other people became involved and messed things up even deeper. It wasn't about the music anymore. Lives became a stake and I didn't like it. In the live session, Yungeen disclosed that the needle that broke the camel's back was a clash at a private occasion with both parties in attendance. It was crazy, and trust me, that shit could have been avoided, but it happened. And after that, there was no reasoning. He admitted that he and Foolio both used their lyrics as a means to hurt each other's feelings, as a retaliatory action to the offending party.
It look crazy. Am I lying? Man, this nigga want me to be on his side, boy. You can't throw the cross at me, boy. I ain't no dumb ass nigga, man. You hear me?
You know when you say things at the heat of the moment and everything you are like, "I said that?" Yungeen also highlighted the role of the diss tracks in igniting their feud. While it gained them more popularity, it also intensified the heat of the moment. Man, the songs were to hit the nail on the head, I ain't even gonna lie. And I think it worsened things, man. Like, too bad. He admitted his reaction to hearing about the death of Foolio was one of shock, pain, and confusion. "I was frozen, bro. I said, what? He died. Hell no way. And I ain't gonna lie, cause I would if I told you a part of me still wasn't mad, but no man, we've lost too many." He talked about how the news made him reflect on his early journey as a struggling artist, trying to make it to the big names of the industry, and the apex of his feud with Foolio. "We gave too much into the hate, bro. Just too much. We could have formed a force unbreakable if we were cool, a force no one could reckon with." And to add to the bewilderment of viewers and listeners, Yungeen started giving out advice to young and upcoming artists, calling for change and urging them to steer clear of unnecessary resentment and violence and learn from past actions.
Some shit like that, but niggas know I'm still gonna do it, you know what I'm saying? But niggas just like, kinda like flaw vibe or something like that, you know what I'm saying? Fuck around. That's the crazy shit, like. That's the crazy shit, playing on a nigga top, like you basically like.
We gotta do better because when you look at it, you ask yourself, was it worth it? And hell no it ain't. It's brutal out there, man. You gotta think sharp and stay off anything unnecessary. The streets got no love. The Instagram Live immediately became the talk of town, mixed with a lot of speculations and opinions. Some fans applauding him for his bold move and action, while others took a raised brow in the authenticity and sincerity of his words. As the rivalry between Yungeen Ace and Julio Foolio headlined the media space, it is important to note countless others were affected by this feud. The disagreements between both parties spread like wide smoke, entangling and enrobing other rappers to the saga, riling up tension and putting the whole hip-hop community on a tension scale. And when you think you've heard it all gets juicer. The drama has spilled over, webbing various artists who've had their own rocky path with Foolio, and a name that can seem to leave the mouths of many when talking about this duo's drama is Young and Ace, the younger brother of Yungeen Ace. Young and Ace has been one of the few in the spotlight in the midst of this juicy piece. Being the sibling of Yungeen Ace, Young and Ace have always voiced his support for his older brother, as their bond seemed to be rather tight. His loyalty and admiration for his older brother naturally propelled him to take his side and co-hate on Foolio. But since then, he has had his own extensions and taken a personal fallout on Foolio. And he wasn't shy in making that known, as he used his social media and live session to propel his hate and dislike for his brother's enemy. He wasted no time in calling out Foolio and giving back shots when there's an ongoing heated disagreement. One of the infamous moments was when Young and Ace released a diss song targeted at Foolio and his crew. What seemed to be a direct lyrical jab at the opposing party surprisingly turned into a viral sensation, with fans reading in between lines for secret messages and confessions. That bold move garnered him a lot of fans and supporters, as they praised him for supporting his brother and going head-on with a feared rival, while others were more concerned for the young lad, expressing their fear in him losing his life, as Foolio's gang wasted no time in retaliating. Another notable persona sharing in the spotlight is Kasu. Known for his rigid style and raw rap genre, has been roped in this saga. Famous for his known and tight relationship with Yungeen Ace, the testament to his loyalty can also be noted amidst the ongoing drama. Always being the bold type and the one to give it direct, Kasu wasted no time in showing his disdain for Foolio. He also released a track named Kasu Pack, which was a direct lyrical jab aimed at the hip-hop rap star Julio Foolio, adding to the knot of a never-ending feud. Listening to the lyrics, Kasu expressed his pain and anger towards Foolio, holding him responsible for the mass loss experienced by their crew. And just like his close friend Yungeen Ace, Kasu readily brought the shared hate to real-life confrontations, as reports of violent physical altercations and confrontations were confirmed to be frequent between the two, with one of the most infamous scenarios occurring at a club where a fight broke out between both parties. It quickly escalated into the use of dangerous weapons, leading to a series of multiple fatal injuries and arrests, further adding a soldering effect to the ongoing beef. And in the world of entertainment, where personal and private actions often seep into public altercations, Yungeen and Foolio's drama was no exception. Rumors of scandalous relationships, infidelity, and addictions have added yet another juicy coat to this ongoing saga. One of the most controversial relationships involving Foolio and a well-known model and influencer who was known to be romantically affiliated with Yungeen Ace. Known for her erotic posts and past relationship with Yungeen, quickly garnered a spotlight amidst the drama, as she and Foolio could be seen together at private events and gatherings, and even dates too. Now I think Foolio is just trying to get back to Yungeen, since it seemed Yungeen was really into the model and the circumstances surrounding their breakup were in her favor. And of course, fans were swift to arrange the puzzles and find the missing piece, as social media clues included matching locations, captions, and even cryptic messages. Neither Foolio nor the model confirmed or spoke about the rumors, but fans actively had their eyes peeled, monitoring even the tiniest development. And just as there were two sides to a coin, they were also influential voices that called for peace and spoke against the violence, hoping to steer the young rappers towards a more positive path before Foolio's death. One of which was Lil Durk, a big name in the hip-hop industry and rap world, also known to have been involved in his quota of gangsterism and street violence, gave his advice, highlighting a unique view to the rivalry. In an Instagram live session with Foolio garnering thousands of views, Durk was seen enlightening Foolio on the importance of teamwork and resolve.
Because it's like,
Yeah, that was a mask outfit, lock the door, Vic.
Look, man, I'm no novice when it comes to things like this. I've done that, and trust me, I mean, you should know there's no life in that. Foolio can be seen shaking his head in approval as he deeply resonated with Dirk and what he seemingly had to say. This shit only takes man. It never gives. You've got the skill, the talent, the mindset to channel it to something more creative, you get what I mean? Dirk's advice seemed to resonate with Foolio and even viewers, as it had nothing but positive reviews and applause.
Dumbass nigga, man, you hear me? I ain't no dumbass nigga, man. This man Kodak seen me post.
With fans appreciating his sincerity and wanting a change within the community, I guess we weren't the only ones who wanted an end to this duel. Also, Kodak Black, a viral sensation and major spotlight in the hip-hop muscle industry, also came out in an attempt to quench the overglazing heat produced as a result of this duel. To further prevent it from escalating, known for his own rocky backstory, he also used his social media to campaign for peace and oneness in the music industry. Yungeen and Foolio really had the big dogs coming out. Crazy! In an interview, when asked about his thoughts on the drama between Foolio and Yungeen, Kodak's response was a rather surprising but applaudable one. It doesn't even make sense anymore. Now lives are just taking over nonsense, and it's high time to put a stop to this. They still got a long way to go, so they better sort out their differences and become a force to reckon with. This amazed fans who knew Kodak Black and his gangster lifestyle. They were stunned to see the rapper giving out applaudable advice and thoughts.
Niggas know I'm still gonna do it, you know what I'm saying? But niggas just like, kinda like flow vibe or something like that, you know what I'm saying? Fuck around. That's the crazy shit, like. That's the crazy shit playing on the nigga top, like you basically like.
And his comment didn't just end in the media. He was later seen to have linked up with the Ace brothers and also Foolio, with speculation hinting at a push to resolve. Another prominent figure in the music industry who also decided to step in and foster neutrality among both parties was none other than Offset, one of the 3 members of the Migos and a big name. He also highlighted his past experiences and choices and urged the rivaling parties to learn from his mistakes, reaching out to them in a heartfelt Instagram live with a brotherly approach. There's no point in the violence. Looking back at everything, we all stemmed from the same roots, man. We all know how hard it is out there. Turning in each other now isn't worth the while. Stop letting childish shit like this hold you back. You all gotta reach your potential. And just like the big names who also came out to advocate for peace, Offset was welcomed with a positive applause from fans for joining forces in fostering peace between the 2 opposing forces.
What have you learned from Takeoff's past?
What have I learned?
As a result of their violent retaliations and confrontations, Yungeen Ace and Julio Foolio have faced a series of legal hassle, with Yungeen becoming more of an homie in the prison cell due to multiple arrests and charges ranging from assaults to public distortion. And Foolio was no exception either, as he has had his own share of altercations with the law as a result of a series of charges like illegal possession of substances and weapons. This hassle with the law has layered quite a name to their drama. The feud between both parties seemed to have taken a toll on their stemmed town Jacksonville, as it threw fans and locals into the tentative spot of having to take sides, which further fuels violence and unethical behaviors between locals in Jacksonville. This led community jurors and activists to take a step in and express their distaste in the impact of the duel and how it has negatively affected the teenagers and young adults of the town.
You love me. Let's get together. My Foolio said, fuck you.
How you shoot?
Cuz.
Somebody on your live, bro.
Nigga, bitch.
Yeah.
Nah, cause niggas be hating on me cause Young Ace the fucking GOAT.
Efforts made to foster peace between both parties proved abortive, as the root to the hate between the artists stemmed too deep. Many saw Yungeen Ace's life as a ray of hope and a chance at peace within the hip-hop music industry again. And as we remain observant to the next step the rapper would decide to walk in, we can all keep it in mind, the story of Yungeen Ace and Foolio would be one to remember and used as a means of reflection for younger generations. What are your thoughts? Comment them below and don't forget to leave a like, subscribe and comment till we come with more juicer gossip.